Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to repair the P0128 or replace the thermostat in your 3800 engines. First, let's go ahead and remove the engine cover by twisting this oil neck and removing the cover by lifting it up and sliding it out. This little tab right here goes into this little hole right here to hold it down. Just showing you that before we put it on. Your thermostat's located right here. It has two 10mm bolts that hold it down. Sometimes this wiring harness will have a connector on it to put it on this stud. Just remove the connector by lifting it up. Let's go ahead and remove these two 10s. Never do this if the engine is hot. Let's go ahead and lift up on the hose, slide the hose out of our way, take a pair of pliers, grab a hold of the new thermostat, and pull it out. The new thermostat comes with the new seal. Go ahead and install it, setting it in and pushing it down all the way flat. Take your hose with your thermostat housing, set it on there. Go ahead and start your bolts. Let's go ahead and tighten the bolts up. We'll go ahead and torque them down. The torque spec for this is 18 foot-pounds. Once you have the new thermostat installed, you want to go ahead and fill the coolant system. I use a vacuum coolant system filler, which pulls a vacuum on the system and fills it that way. If you don't have access to a vacuum fill system, which I really recommend you do, make sure that you get coolant in all the areas. You can fill the radiator right here with coolant, and on top of the thermostat itself, there's a bleeder on top of it. What you do is you crank the vehicle up. You let it get, or after you filled it up, you put the cap on the radiator, you crank it up, let it get warm, and then very, very carefully, do not get burnt doing this, you loosen the bleeder screw on top of the thermostat and you bleed the system. You need to be very careful doing that. You don't want to burn yourself. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill my coolant system. Like I said, I have a vacuum fill system, so I'm going to use that. Notice that when I did the job, it vacuumed all the hoses flat. And what this does is it gets all the air out of the system and then fills it back up with coolant. can see the hoses are already filled back up. Let's go ahead and put our cap back on the radiator. Install our engine cover and the oil filler neck. Just to reiterate, do not do this when the engine is hot. You can also fill the hoses to see if they have any pressure on them. If they have pressure on them, you won't be able to squeeze the hose. If the hose feels warm or hot at all, do not do this job. Do not risk getting burnt. And you're done. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Click that subscribe button. Help me help you. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, or click one of these other videos wherever they are. Thanks again for watching.